Welcome and thank you for tuning in tonight on Weasel News. Tonight we have the breaking story of the century. Mr. Clean is here, about to stand trial for the assassination of Kyle McHale. Judge Torres is on the way. The trial is about to start. This is major. I don't know what the prosecution has in store for us tonight, but I have a bad feeling it's not looking good for Mr. Clean. We're going to be out here in the trenches getting interviews from the public and all sides of the story. I'm going to go up there into the trial room and observe.
Not if he runs away fast enough.
Lonely, lonely.
Riker, how are you feeling about tonight's odds, buddy?
Oh, well, I have a very high hopes that justice will prevail in this case.
Oh god, he's a
I'm
news
taking
reporter.
the over/unders, all bets.
Is there any comments you want to say before the trial officially begins?
Oh, bitches get money.
Let justice find its
what was that,
beacon over this.
Fuck bitches get money.
Oh, that was too early.
He's right, you're right.
Oh, shit.
God damn it, Clean, shut up.
No, Clinton, keep talking. You got this, you got this.
Generic bald man in the crowd who looks like Walter White. What is your opinion?
Guilty!
Guilty? Rod.
Firing squad, I say!
That Rancor is Walter White.
No, I'm Saul Goodman.
Okay.
Look, news reporter lady. He's guilty, he will be found guilty, and that is that. He killed Kyle McHale.
What's your Walter White for
Oh,
Halloween?
man. It's not looking good out here in the crowd, fellas. Oh, what the hell are these people doing standing by my...
Alright, we will give...
Zambi, how do you feel about the trial? Is he done? Is he guilty?
I don't know.
You don't know? No
That's
opinion?
why I'm here to find out. I'm Jerry.
If you are a juror, you will go over here, where I'm pointing right now. First couple rows are yours. People watching will be in the next couple rows, like where Rod and Zach are. And we'll get going on a little bit here. Couple minutes.
The trial has gone all out. Comrade Marshall standing security with the SWAT van. The fuck is that? He's got a hunting rifle. That's a little odd. I would have suspected a military rifle, but whatever. What is your opinion on this, comrade? Do you think Mr. Clean is fucked or what?
He is guilty.
Oh, he's guilty. It's not looking good for Mr. Clean in the crowd. Public perception is not good. For real, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm not talking with that, my lawyer.
It's funny.
Johnny, you're part of the prosecution team here, but where is Jeff?
Jeff, unfortunately, had to go under surgery today. So
Man.
we will not be seeing him.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Medical bills, finally.
You think
I can't believe they're
you can pull
injuring
this off
witnesses.
on your own?
Oh, absolutely. Jeff and I spent a long time gathering our evidence, preparing our case, and as Rancor pointed out, we are confident that justice will indeed be served today.
Okay. It's going to be the trial of the century, like I already said in my opening report. It's going to be talked about for ages.
There's a pocket milk and cups of semen if anybody needs any.
Oh, Cock Inspector Killer is not in the game, but he's here in spirit.
Exactly.
So I heard there was an assassination attempt on Jeff.
Yup.
I cannot confirm at this time.
He's already preparing hit squads, we're not safe. Quickly, Zach, shoot me.
Who?
Shoot me. Kill me, please.
Who's talking?
Quick. Rod.
Rodothan.
How the fuck did you miss your...
What the No, I didn't miss. I hit him. He just didn't die.
Yeah, I'll be right back, I gotta head to the clothing
Oh,
store.
police brutality.
Oh my God.
Release brutality.
The man, the myth, the legend, Taurus himself.
Kiss on my nine boy.
How do you think this is swaying out tonight, Taurus?
Well, I'm sure both sides will levy their evidence, and in the end, justice will be served.
An unbiased judge. That's very rare these days. Are you sure that Clean has not attempted to bribe you in any way to influence the factor of the outcome here?
I assure you that there will be no bribery or other kerfuckery involved, including violence by the Associated Press.
It was that wasn't me.
The press hit me with a car.
Those are false allegations, Clean.
My lawyer is right there.
Was he there?
Yes.
Objects in here.
I was. Yes, I was.
Yeah, see?
Oh, I was? Yes, I was. Oh, fuck.
So,
Listen,
I feel like
Taurus,
it's only fair if I sue the press for that.
Taurus, you swing this you swing this one way, I'll give you 1 free pocket milk, 1 free cup of semen, and 1 free cock inspection on me.
Oh, damn, that's a good deal.
Man,
How you doing, killer?
I'm ready to see that.
Surviving. Hopefully soon should be able to actually join in game. Yada yada yada. Hopefully in a few weeks, new PC. Yada yada yada. New job, new money. Yada yada yada. I'm here for the trial of Mr. Clean, and just want to see how clean this boy has been.
He was been pretty clean.
See you,
And
man.
from things, he's been a pretty dirty boy.
I know he cleaned my bedroom yesterday.
Bribe.
Clean.
That is a bribe.
I wanted to make you aware that if you somehow walk away from this case unscathed, there will be no countersuit. I'll put a swift end to that. Okay?
How? How?
I have a gun to your... allegedly, I have a gun to your head.
Shoot!
Officer,
Shoot.
do you see this?
Do it!
Officer!
It was a prop. It's a fake gun, Nerf gun. It wasn't real.
Nerf for nothing.
Is Marshall the Marshal?
Yep.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I did not shoot. Who was that?
Police brutality.
I literally did not shoot.
Goofy kids
Who's the
nowadays.
guy in the
Man,
background? Who's that?
What in the fuck?
Nice entrance.
Why is that guy dancing?
Why does Firebird look like a 30-year-old trying to look like a 13-year-old?
Because I am a 13-year-old at
What's
heart.
with the knee pads, man? What's going on there?
Man, you know, extracting that milk it hard.
Oh, I
You know,
see.
rough on the knees.
Oh, she
He lives life to the extreme.
He's got the AirPods. He can't hear us.
Hey, but listen.
Can't hear, bro.
reporter.
We
I'm
are
keeper
missing-
55th on Custard. He guilty.
He guilty.
On Custard.
The streets
Who
are
we
against
missing,
Mr.
Johnny?
Clean.
Jurors. So I'd like to wait just a couple more minutes for them to show up.
Alrighty.
This has got to be one of the weirdest events in SKEL history.
No, what are you talking about? This is the best event.
It's got to be
Unique.
one.
Do we want the jurors to sit off to the side, or?
They were going to sit between the prosecution and the defense, kind of where Zambi is right now, if that works.
Who wants to be the beast?
I'm apparently the beast.
Just kill yourself, and it'll be over.
Damn.
I'd like to get the interview with the beast.
Okay, maybe I should have said that
Come
nicer.
here, that's the beast. Watch the show.
Damn.
He's straight to the point.
I was dark.
Damn.
Alright, I think this is formal enough. God, I look like my old tryhard days.
Here, I have a better outfit.
I actually have his outfit. So the outfit I'm wearing right now is actually an outfit I have in real life.
Yo,
There we
news
go.
point.
I had a nice outfit. Now I
There's
look like a
a-
monkey man.
There's a pile of cash away. Come and collect it. Right on the left side
Oh
of
my
the stairs.
God.
Oh! The
Another one.
anticipation was too much for this young young prospect that couldn't take it. Anyway, I
There's
just
another pile of cash right next to the slam van.
Oh man.
I'm about to get your ass, Beast. Come here, boy.
Or can I get an invite?
It's a friends lobby.
It's a
Friends
French
session.
lobby. Yeah.
Friends or nothing.
Alright, cool.
Might get a stream of
On
this.
Custard,
live
get
news
back here. On Custard.
coverage.
Hey, Ren, you want to stream it,
that's
dude?
no
Since you're the
cash.
press.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go, killer.
Hell yeah.
Come here, boy.
Alright, I think this is formal enough.
Oh shit.
Damn, cross town feeling like a rock star.
Well, good news, guys.
What up?
I have been banned from a GTA permanently.
Again?
For what?
W.
What? Well,
Your
This man
old,
is defying gravity.
your new account also got banned, Gorilla?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh! Mr. Cleanus is opening gunfire here. What is going on?
Well, there's a werewolf, so.
Mr. Beast, how do you feel about this?
Beast.
How do you feel about this?
How do you feel about being assaulted, Mr. Beast?
Kill him. No free money. No free money giveaway.
Who's got it?
God damn furries.
Hey!
Dude, he's getting away.
What do you mean, hey?
Yeah.
Just the ones who put like
On
6
Custard,
magazines
on
in my
Custard,
face.
we got you.
Oh,
Are you
Yeah.
okay?
brutality.
On Custard.
That wild coyote wants to. Or jeez.
Yeah.
What's going on with Layak right now?
What's going on there?
What's
Is
going
anyone
on?
seeing that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seeing it too.
Is he
He's
flying
definitely
in the air
he's
again?
on a different plane than us. We don't understand
It's,
you.
yeah.
We're like Pokemon Gen 4, he's Gen 7. We don't know what the fuck's going on.
There's some
We like to
type
leave it
of
there.
client-side debris there that he's standing on that we can't see, and so shenanigans are happening.
So it seems
Oh,
like
wow.
There
Oh,
he goes.
Bozo.
Well, that does it.
He's an interdimensional being.
I can do it again.
No,
apparently that fixed it.
Oh, what's up, Peak?
Is there something like right here?
Hello.
If you have like 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot on the bench, it like starts making you float. I think. Never mind, it's not working.
Oh man, fire. Okay.
What's up, bruh?
Drone?
It.
Let's
Wait, drone.
what?
Extra pile of cash over here.
Oh man, just yeah.
Cash?
Where?
Someone said cash?
Oh, over
Cash?
there, over there.
Where is it?
He's just taking the piss on you.
I don't see no cash.
Ain't here. He capping. I think we should kill him.
No.
Yeah, he capped it.
Wait. Oh, I got it.
Yeah, there was no cash there. You
There
taking
was.
medicine today, Marshall?
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
which
still
Marshall
on
are you
bed.
talking to?
What do you
All right,
mean?
I don't think any other jurors are gonna show up, so we should probably get the show on the road.
Rapid fire select a new jury then. Just need
Well,
what?
right now
Odd
we have-
number? We got a pretty good amount of people here.
Right now we have 2. Yeah, but most of them are Rebel Hills.
So,
It's okay, I'll be a juror.
That's a.
What do you mean you'll be a
I
juror?
was-
Rebel
I was
Hills
thinking-
juror.
Taurus, that you could. I mean, you're the judge, but you could weigh in with the jury when they deliberate. That would make it odd.
I object.
That would be interesting. Let's see. Who do we have right now for jury?
I guess Layak, do you want to be a juror?
I don't know what I'm being a juror for.
What?
I have no
Isn't it-
context. I have no idea what's going on.
That's ideal for a juror.
Yeah,
at the
that is
end of the
actually
day, he's
perfect.
Guilty.
All right,
Oh,
Layak,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
a juror. Go ahead and stand by Zambi if you would.
Let's see. That's 3. That's probably solid. Alrighty. Well, are we ready to begin then?
I believe so, Your Honor.
Alright, I'll hear opening statements. Let's start with the prosecution.
Your Honor, Judge Sterncorn, Mr. Rancor, my colleagues seated here today in front of you. And to the real parties in interest in this case, the Makayo family, and to you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, good morning. I think it is fair to say that I have the toughest job in town today, except for the job that you have. Your job may just be a little bit tougher, but your job, like my job, both have a central focus, a single objective, and that objective is justice. We're here today to resolve an issue, to settle a question that has been on the minds of the people throughout this crew these last few months. Did Mr. Clean really kill Kyle Makeo? Did he aid Rockstar in their assassination attempt on Kyle Makeo's life, which has left him fighting for his life at the Central Los Santos Medical Center? The answer to the question is yes. The evidence will show that the answer to the question is yes. Mr. Clean had everything to do with the assassination attempt on Kyle Makeo's life. Why? Why would he do it? Not Mr. Clean. Not the Mr. Clean we think we know. Not the Mr. Clean we think we've seen over this past year or two. We've seen him play GTA for Rebel Hills. We watched him play against the Bozo Legion, play in the SKEL Cup. We watched him win RNGs. He may be the best RNG player in SKEL history. We watched him leap turnstiles and chairs and run to the airplane in missions. We watched him with a 50-inch beard in-game. We've seen him time and time again. We came to think that we knew him. What we've been seeing, ladies and gentlemen, is just a public face, a public persona, a face of the player, a face of the enforcer. It is not the enforcer who is on trial here today, ladies and gentlemen. It is not that public face. There is that other face. Like many men in public, there is a public image, a public side, a public life. He may also have a private side, a private face, and that is the face we will expose to you in this trial, the other side of Mr. Clean. The other face that Kyle Makeo encountered almost every day of his adult life, the face he encountered at the last moments, what could be the last moments of his adult life. The evidence will show that face you see, and the man you will see is the face of a batterer, an abuser, a controller. You will see the face of Kyle Makeo's murderer. To understand what happened, we need to examine the defendant's relationship with Kyle. You will see his motive for killing this man. As you hear the evidence in this case, that motive will become clear. He killed Kyle, not because he hated him. He didn't hate Kyle. He didn't kill him because he didn't love him anymore. He killed for a reason almost as old as mankind itself. He killed him out of jealousy. He killed him because he couldn't have him. And if he couldn't have him, no one else could. He killed Kyle Makeo to control him. Control was a continuing thing, that central focus of the entire relationship. By killing Mr. Makeo, the defendant assumed total control of him. By killing him, no one could have him.
Thank you, Mr. Vice. Mr. Rancor, the defense may speak.
Defense declined to speak in this order.
You're declining your opening statement?
That is correct.
But bitches get money.
Oh. Okay. Prosecution, you can call your first witness.
Prosecution would like to call Bat Hulk Smash to the stand.
He's got a fucking tuxedo.
Look sharp. If you would stand here, Mr. Smash. We are smashing. Bad Hulk Smash, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, McDon?
I do.
Mr. Bad Hulk, were you present in Clubhouse Bar, December 13th, 2022, that fateful day?
Indeed I was.
And as I understand it, you were witness to a conversation that Mr. Clean was having. Is that right?
That is correct.
What was the nature of this conversation?
He was talking about having a relationship with a Rockstar employee.
Though he had, is it not true that he had previously stated he did not know anyone at Rockstar?
Yes, I believe at first his original statements were he knew nobody at the company of Rockstar.
But that was a lie.
Yes, it was revealed moments later that he potentially may have known somebody in his younger years that potentially had worked at said Rockstar.
Mr. Smash, is it true that you heard Mr. Clean essentially admit that he traded sexual favors for this employee at Rockstar Games in order for information on Kyle Maceo's whereabouts?
The implications were very high, yes.
And what would Mr. Clean's motive be to work with Rockstar in this way?
That I could not answer you, sir.
Well, according to what you heard from Mr. Clean himself.
What I believe may have been the cause. I believe he was jealous at the attention that Kyle was giving the rest of SKEL, and he was getting a little jealous they wasn't getting any me action. You know what I mean? And he was getting fed up with it, so he contacted his pal at Rockstar.
I see. So, according to your testimony, you are claiming that this conversation with Mr. Clean revolved around revenge, wanting to essentially, what seemed like in the conversation, trade sexual favors for information on Kyle Maceo's whereabouts in order to gain favor with Rockstar and firmly eliminate Mr. Maceo from the equation. Is that true?
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you, Mr. Smash. Your Honor, the prosecution...
Go on.
The prosecution would also like to call Flame Kiryu to the stand.
One at a time, Mr. Rancor. Do you have anything you'd like to ask Mr. Bat?
I do.
Nope.
Mr. Bat, if you'd please return to your podium. Mr. Rancor, the witness is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Get him, Tiger.
Alright, Mr. Battle Smash. That is your full legal name.
Correct.
Thank you very much. Mr. Bat Hulk, how would you describe the relationship that you have with Kyle Maceo?
I had a pretty good relationship with Kyle. Him and I got pretty close as we were working together among my time here at SKEL. We did lots of work together until the fateful day.
Would you care to specify this work?
You know, we
Mr. Bat, I want to remind you that you are under oath here.
we how do you say, we sourced certain income through special means.
I see, I see. This special income, this was club related to this club?
Yeah, you could say that.
Alright, yes. Fair enough. In your statement that you so precisely gave us now, you stand by every word here?
Correct.
The one that you very often referenced to very vague words, such as potentially knew someone at Rockstar. You might have heard a discussion between the accused and Kyler Maceo. Is it possible that this is a very vague reference to something that...
I suppose it is possible, yes.
That is possible, yes. So, Mr. Bat, I'm going to be very, very frank here and ask a very direct question. Were you under the influence during the fateful night where you saw this conversation happen?
Oh, no, sir. I had just come home from work.
I see. And you immediately went to a nightclub?
Yes. I am very often the designated driver of a friends group.
I see, I see. Very nice, very nice. These friends, were they close? Could they hear anything?
They might have been close enough to hear, but they would have probably been under the influence of whatever substances they were, consuming at the time.
Oh, substances. That's a very generic word. Would you care to elaborate on that one?
Yeah, no. Substances could include, alcohol, tobacco, etc.
Objection, Your Honor, leading the witness.
But keep it brief, Mr. Rancor.
No, of course. My apologies. My apologies. I just want to establish the how the witness was feeling during this night. How would he possibly have heard a conversation in a nightclub with music and people all around him, with this blinking light? How would he possibly have identified and overheard such a very private conversation that I would assume would be want to kept very down key?
Well, as you all know, we, here in SKEL, we are, a group of friends. We tend to hang out together. I did notice that at one point he walked away to, somewhere else in the nightclub. That was, and a few minutes later, I ended up needing to use the restroom. So I walked towards the back areas where the bathrooms are. And as I was leaving the restroom after I just washed my hands, tipped a little bathroom guy, I heard some voices in a side hall that's typically used for employees.
Oh, so you heard the voices, but you didn't see who the voices belonged to.
I heard the voices, and the door was propped open. I just stuck my head inside real quick, just out of curiosity. It was a Friday night, had nothing else to do that night, other than drive my drunk friends home. Stuck my head in real quick, just out of curiosity, and I saw Mr. Clean. I saw Mr. Clean, and and then his body was blocking the other person, so I didn't see who the other person was. But I did see Mr. Clean talk to an individual about the topics we discussed earlier.
Thank you, Mr. Bat. The defense is rest.
Thank you, Mr. Rancor. Mr. Bat. Prosecution, next witness.
Your Honor, we would like to call Mr. Flame to the stand.
I'm gonna be the voice of justice in this one, through spirit.
All good. You're a little quiet, though.
Is it better now?
No.
What about now?
That's good.
All right.
Mr. Flame, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, McDon?
Yes, I do.
Thank you, Mr. Flame, for speaking with us today. Mr. Flame, my first question to you is, were you present during Mr. Clean's alleged confession in Clubhouse Bar, December 13th, 2022?
Yes, I was.
What was the nature of Mr. Clean's confession to you? As I understand, this was a conversation between you and Mr. Clean. Was it not?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to point out that this is a separate instance from Mr. Smash's encounter. Mr. Flame, what exactly did Mr. Clean say was his involvement in the assassination on Kyle McKay's life?
He said, and I remember his words clear as day, that he knew an intern in Rockstar Games, and that, you know, pretty much had info on the inside. He could ask for favors for this said intern. Although later on he dismissed this information, saying that he did not know anyone at Rockstar, even though he previously had said that he had dinner with said intern.
You mentioned a trade of information. What was it that Mr. Clean was wanting to trade for this information? And when I say this information, I mean the information that he was providing. And who was he trying to provide this information to?
He did this in return for, as Bat already said, sexual favors. And
Sexual favors from the Rockstar employee
yes,
in exchange for information that Mr. Clean had on Mr. McKay's whereabouts.
yes.
Mr. Flame, what is, to the best of your understanding, the relationship between Kyle McKayo and the Skeleton Crew?
He was a great partner of the crew. He pretty much he was our fucking, I forgot the name of it, but he was our main means of amassing great amount of cash really quickly. And when he was murdered, we still make some money, but not as much. And tough times can be seen ahead for newer members and other members that don't have as much cash.
So, as you understand it, the connection between Mr. Clean and Rockstar was this employee. Is that right?
Yes.
And the motive for Mr. Clean to work with Rockstar, what was that, according to the conversation that you had with Mr. Clean?
Jealousy.
Jealousy of what?
Jealousy of not making money as everyone else was making. I can remember vividly when you brought him in one of your excursions to see Kyle McHale, and he kept fucking things up. And I remember your agonizing screams of torment and pain every time he fucked it up, and he couldn't have it. He just couldn't see everybody else making a lot of money with you, and not him. So did what he did out of pure selfishness and jealousy.
I see. Mr. Flame, what would Mr. Clean have to gain by the elimination of Kyle McKayo from the skeleton crew?
Objection, leading question.
Rephrase that one, Mr. Vice.
Mr. Flame, to the best of your understanding, what I'm trying to do here, Your Honor, is establish motive between Mr. Clean and Rockstar. My question to Mr. Flame is, ultimately, what does Mr. Clean have to gain with the elimination of Kyle McKayo from the equation? Surely, Mr. Clean may not be purely motivated by jealousy, so much so to take a man's life. So I'm attempting to ascertain, to the best of our witnesses' knowledge, what that motive may be.
I'd say to keep his his contact with said intern, since we were, ripping off Rockstar. Kamake was helping us do this, which is morally correct, mind you. And yeah, the intern didn't want to lose his job, so I would say that he contacted Musically and said, "Hey, dude, this this cannot go on for much longer. I'm gonna lose my job if you don't do something about it." And what happens happened.
So, as you understand it, Mr. Clean was trying to strengthen his relationship with Rockstar Games through this employee. Is that correct?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. Vice. Mr. Rancor, witness is yours.
Thank you, Your Honor. All right, Mr. Flame.
Yes.
How do you do today?
I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, but other than that, I'm good.
I understand. We all feel like that sometimes. It's very heavy is the head that sleeps that with a something heavy consciousness. I don't really know. What I'm trying to say here is, how would you describe your relationship with the accused?
We were, friends, and we still are, but I don't know. Ever since he murdered Kyle McHale, my trust in him has been shaken greatly.
Haven't we all? Injustice is a terrible thing, especially when it happens right in front of us. Now, when you reference this Rockstar employee, what gender would you say that this person would identify as?
The gender is an unknown factor since he did not mention it directly.
Yeah, I
so
did.
I can't really say for sure.
So you don't know the gender, but you know this person is a Rockstar employee.
Yes.
Yes. We have on good authority from the accused that this Rockstar employee was male. And as you say, he would know because he was friends, allegedly friends, with this person. Would you agree with this?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Flame. Now, when we talk about how they would gain something from this person, this Rockstar employee, it wasn't really specified what he would agree. There was some hesitation, there was some small, I wouldn't say that it was a mumbling, but it was a little murmur there in the beginning, where you said, oh, possibly keep contact. Do you agree to this?
Yes.
Yes. Are you aware that Mr. Clean hasn't spoken to this person for a very long time?
No.
So, keeping in contact wouldn't really be a thing in that case, would you agree?
I don't really think so. He may be waiting just for the heat to die down.
What heat would you say that was?
All the eyes on him, due to the crime that he committed.
Would this crime be related to the club? Because, as you said, this club has been doing some illegal things in the very near timeline.
Yes, by like cutting contact with Gale, who pretty much killed our friends.
So, you are saying though that it is possible that he was distraught over the actual club work and not the actual incident that may have occurred to Kyler McHale. As life in a clubhouse would life in the club, such as it is, would thus be very heavy on the mind. Do you agree to this?
Objection, Your Honor. The question is not clear, and I believe we have established that Mr. Clean was in fact in contact with the employee at Rockstar.
That is correct, but that is not the question.
Stain, clarify the question, Mr. Rancor.
The question is, would it not be possible that a life within a biker club would be very stressful on a person, and therefore he would act in a way that would not be considered normal to the culture and the standards of that culture? Therefore he would be, quote, suspicious, end quote.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? I see. I understand. I have one last question here. When you begin this, these questions with the accuser, you referenced the previous witness. Have you two been in contact before regarding this case?
Regarding this case specific, no.
I understand. Thank you, Your Honor. No further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Rancor. Mr. Flame. Prosecution may call the next witness.
Your Honor, for our final witness, we would like to call Mr. Clean himself to the stand.
Or just stand right here.
Nope.
Up top.
Here? Up top.
There you go.
Mr. Clean, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, McDon?
I like Arby's better, but okay.
Mr. Clean, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, McDon?
I guess. It's not my favorite.
Your Honor, I'm going to need a firm answer from...
Yes. Maybe. Of course.
I'll ask you one more time, Mr. Clean, or you may be held in contempt of court. I will make a motion. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you, McDon?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean.
Yep.
You were read your rights and questioned by the police.
No, I wasn't.
In these questions, you claim you weren't.
I wasn't. No. No one told me.
That is not according to the evidence that I have. But Mr. Clean, in this statement, you claimed, your claims corroborate the exact details given by the previous two witnesses, that you did in fact trade sexual favors with this employee at Rockstar and were in contact with this Rockstar employee. What, in your mind, was your motive? What was your ultimate goal with your relationship with Kyle McKayo and Rockstar?
What was the gender of the Rockstar employee?
The gender is irrelevant.
No, it's relevant.
It's 2023.
The witness will answer the question.
My motives for Kyle was to make money. Is that what you're asking?
Is it true that you were having some difficulty making money with Kyle McKayo?
Not really, no.
So it is not true what the witnesses have said, that you were having some issues, not as the water was not quite as smooth, let's say, as the other members were having with making money?
No, not really. I mean, me and you ran it through 20 times. I mean, the waters were kind of rough, but the destination was all the same.
All the waters being quite rough. Mr. Clean, the defense seemed to insinuate that the stress of the MC life may drive you to participate in an activity that some would consider not normal. Do you consider yourself to be stressed, Mr. Clean?
Not really, no. I'm pretty chill.
Or you don't? So it is your feeling that the general life in the skeleton crew has gone pretty smooth for you?
I wouldn't say smooth, but it's gone pretty good, yeah.
I see. Mr. Clean, in your statement, you claimed that there was, in fact, information that you had regarding Kyle McKayo's location and the details of his operation. Is this true?
I was high.
Excuse me, Mr. Clean.
Yes. You're excused.
Your statement is that you were high?
Yeah.
We both know that you're lying right now, under oath, Mr. Clean.
How do we both know that?
It's been established that
Are you
you
in my
don't
house?
smoke.
No, I sold drugs. And I did drugs. So are you saying that my years of selling drugs mean nothing? I took pride in that work, Johnny. Come
Excuse me. I will answer the questions here, Mr. Clean, or you will be held in contempt of court. Mr. Clean, in your statement, is it true that you provided information, and this is again, according to your statement, that you provided information to Rockstar on the location of Kyle McKayo and the operation that he had in partnership with the skeleton crew?
I think everybody knew that. Mr. Boss for the Win had a video on it. So they're like...
Mr. Clean, answer the question, please. Is it true, as according to the statement that you gave, that you gave information to Rockstar on the location of Kyle McKayo and that you had given them additional information on Kyle McKayo's operation in partnership with the Skeleton Crew?
I gave Rockstar nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I would like to take this moment to tell you that Mr. Clean is lying. His statement was that he did trade information with Rockstar. His statement was that he gave them the location of Kyle McKayo's whereabouts and the details of his operation with the Skeleton Crew. What he is saying right now is a lie. I will remind you, Mr. Clean, that you are under oath.
I am under oath. I never took in a statement.
We both know that that is a lie, Mr. Clean.
No, you know that's a lie. I know it's the truth.
Mr. Clean,
I never talked to him.
I'm going to have to ask you to shut the fuck up until I answer the question.
Hey,
Ask the
language.
question. Pardon me.
Language. I'm a good Christian kid, dude, and you're just out here cussing? Come on.
Oh, you're a good Christian kid.
Yeah.
But you sell drugs and you do drugs?
All natural.
Mr. Clean, what was your relationship, as you would describe it, with Kyle McKayo?
Pretty good one. It was nice, beneficial.
Beneficial. Would you consider Kyle McKayo a friend?
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance.
I only use
Okay.
them when I need it. Same as all of us.
Mr. Clean, what was your relationship, as according to your statement, what was your relationship with this Rockstar employee?
I bullied the fuck out of him in high school for about 4 years. He threatened to shoot up the school. I told him to do it, pussy. And after high school, he left, went out to Cali, got an internship with Rockstar. That's all I know.
Mr. Clean, is it not true that your initial statement was that you did not know anyone at Rockstar?
That is correct because he told me after he left if I ever contact him he was going to kill me and my family. So, I mean, I know him.
Okay, so your initial statement was that you did not know anyone at Rockstar.
Nah, 'cause
According
not
to
really.
your statement, you solidified that you did in fact know someone at Rockstar. Is this true?
Sorry, could you repeat the question?
As it turns out, it is true that you do know someone at Rockstar, despite your original statement, which you did end up amending.
That is
Mr.
correct.
Clean, is it true, as according to the statement that you provided, that
That's
you
for an island boy,
traded...
yes.
Mr.
That's for an
Clean,
island boy?
shut the fuck up. Is it true
Language.
that you traded sexual favors with this employee in order to strengthen your contacts at Rockstar, as according to your statement?
That is false, and you guys are assuming like who I like. Man, I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel comfortable.
Mr. Clean, I think it's safe to say that none of us feel comfortable with the fact that Kyle McKayo is currently fighting for his life at the Central Los Santos Medical Center. I will remind you, Mr. Clean, that according to your statement that you gave, you did in fact have a sexual relationship with this employee and traded information in exchange for a strengthened relationship with Rockstar. What was the goal of you increasing your relationship with Rockstar?
I never increased anything.
So in the end, this didn't work out for you.
No, I never talked to anyone at Rockstar.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I think it is clear that Mr. Clean will not be cooperating. He has given several statements that have gone contrary to the statement that he gave to police after being read his rights, and although he is under oath,
Am I the
he is
blue?
going against all of those statements.
And technically, aren't you an Highland boy?
Your Honor, I have no further questions.
Thank you, Mr. Vice.
Bye, Island boy.
Rancor, you may talk to the witness. God help you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Randy boy.
Yeah, how's it going, my man?
So prison, bro.
Alright, yeah, this is a bit of a pickle, yeah. Now, don't worry, we have this in a box. Alright. The accuser very often references your written statement. You're given to you.
Objection, Your Honor, there was no written statement.
You just said there was a written statement.
I never said there was a written statement.
You have given a
happened in the
statement.
courthouse.
You keep referring to a statement given to the cops. And we have not seen any cops in the witness stand. Therefore, this information, as you say, is not valid. This has, in that case, not been made.
Objection, Your Honor. Cops are not a witness. They are there to take a statement after the crime.
Correct, and this statement that you refer to, as Mr. Clean has given, has not been made accessible to the defendant. Therefore, this statement should be null and invalid.
Mr. Vice, was the statement also provided to Mr. Rancor?
The statement was not requested by the defense.
I requested
We
it.
have had no contact with the defense team.
I requested it, and you just kept saying, wait and see. Wait and see, you're fucked.
If there was a statement, and which there is, and we were provided with a request by the defense to provide the statement, we would have, Your Honor. There was no request.
So why would they fucking request something that they didn't know exists, huh?
They knew it existed.
Mr. Rancor's objection will be sustained. We will not permit that written evidence that has not been provided today. Carry on, Mr. Rancor.
Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Clean.
Yes.
What is your relation to Kylo Maceo and the club as a whole?
I was a good acquaintance. He was a friend of the club. I love the club.
So you're all in a sort of very close-knit social circle.
Yep.
So you wouldn't want anything bad to happen to Kylo Maceo, because not only are you friends, but as the accuser has stated multiple times, and as we have seen from multiple witnesses, and to your own best knowledge, you made a lot of money together.
I did. And I wanted to keep going, but Johnny kept getting tired of it, man. He just started hating on me,
Objection, Your Honor. I don't see how this relates.
This relates to the sorry. Oh, wait. Sorry, I've forgotten the word. Not the word. The word. Oh, the possible motive.
I loved him. I thought he was a good dude. Made me a lot of money. I have a nightclub because of him. Good people.
So, motive would then be no motive, because you're making money and you are friends. Yes, and as we have stated, this person that you knew of, you didn't know the person at Rockstar, you knew a person of. Knew of a person that were working at Rockstar. Is this okay? Is this correct?
Yes. I went to high school with him. Right.
Yes.
Then he went to get a job. Never talked to him. So I knew of a person, but I didn't know if he worked I knew he was an intern, but I didn't know he moved up or he left or what.
And then you were bullying him.
I did.
I wouldn't say that I can go behind this, but I understand. And he told you to fuck off.
He did.
Multiple times. Yes. So you wouldn't say that you knew him.
No.
You knew
we were
of
not
him.
acquaintances.
You knew of him like I would know of, a famous person I have never
Yeah.
met. Yes. So why would you seek sexual favors for this person?
I wouldn't.
Hmm.
He disgusts me.
I see. Now,
Or his mom. His mom's mom.
yes. Now, I have another question here regarding to the statement given to by you. Did you have an attorney present at this point in time?
I did not. I wasn't even talked to by cops. You know.
I see. So no legal support was given to you until we met before the trial.
Yes.
Well, that does not seem fair, in my opinion.
This entire system's rigged against me, Matt. I just hate good-looking people.
Yes. Now, this monies that you are making together with Tyler McHale, are you still making them? He is allegedly fighting for his life.
Actually, I have a Kyle McHale set up.
So, you are still making money. Nothing has changed.
Nothing's changed, no.
Nothing has changed, and, well, that was very interesting, because if nothing has changed, then an alleged murder would have been failed. Like the goal has failed, you would say?
Yeah. I think Kyle just got fed up with it. He didn't like the dirty work.
Didn't
Bullshit.
like the work.
Hey!
Do you know of anyone else who would like to hurt Kyla Maceo?
Well, I know Johnny was getting tired of running me through Kyle's all the time. I know that. He kept getting upset. Very, very angry at me. Over little mistakes. And stuff, you know. I think he just didn't want to run them with me, dude.
Well, then you and Kylo never discussed this.
No.
No. Mr. Clean, I am going to ask you this question only once. Did you, in any way, by word or act, hurt Kylo Maceo?
Nope.
No.
He's a good dude. Made me a lot of money. Gave me the nightclub.
Thank you. The defense rests.
Thank you, Mr. Rancor. Mr. Clean, you may go back to your seat.
Thank you, Judge.
Mr. Vice, is there any other witnesses or statements you'd like to make at this time?
Not at this time, Your Honor. We would like to introduce evidence.
The court will see this evidence.
One moment, Your Honor.
So, Johnny, are you and Michael like Island Boys 2.0 edition? And you guys are going to drop your song? Because I'm an island boy.
Wait, who the fuck is this?
Hi.
What?
Theater.
Your Honor, I will now turn on a live stream to present this evidence.
Jury is requested to view Mr. Vice's live stream.
Exhibit A. This appears to be a photograph taken of a deal between the accused, Mr. Clean, and Rockstar. As you can see, Rockstar has a folder entitled Plans to Ruin Cayo Perico, which is, in fact, the operation that was being run, was called Cayo Perico, being run between the Skeleton Crew MC and Kyle Maceo. So we can, in fact, place Mr. Clean as having contact with Rockstar. Exhibit B, Your Honor,
Oh
is a
boy,
photo
what the fuck?
in which Mr. Clean is very clearly engaging in sexual relations with Rockstar, admitted in court due to the defense not requesting it. The evidence is here nonetheless. And finally, Your Honor, Exhibit B, a testimony given by the Island Boys themselves.
Listen. Just listen.
No fucking way. You guys actually did a cameo with them?
Hey, they got a little celebration plan for the boy. Mr. Clean, a real big fan. Confirmed that he had a contact with a rock star in the assassination of Kyle Maceo.
Fuck. How the fuck? What? John, you gotta fucking send this to me, LB. You gotta fucking send that to me. That's amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen.
That is fucking on God.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, please calm down. I would like to quote the Island Boys themselves. We can confirm that he had a contact within Rockstar and aided in the assassination of Kyle Maceo. He bragged about it. Exhibit B. Exhibit C, excuse me. No further evidence at this time, Your Honor.
John, you gotta send me the Island Boy shit. That's fucking. How much did that?
Damning evidence.
Hold up, okay. Hey, jury on pause. How much did that cost you guys? Because they're kind of expensive.
Excuse me. I find it insulting that the defendant would accuse the prosecution of paying a witness for a statement.
Well, I was on Cameo.
There is no proof of that, Mr. Clean. This was a statement that we received from the witness. Excuse me.
That you paid.
Very offensive.
I'll reimburse you, man. Let me reimburse you, please.
Order in the court. Mr. Rancor, do you have anything else to present for this argument?
I do not.
And I'll take closing statements at this time. We'll start with the defense. Mr. Rancor, anything you would like to say in regards to this?
Do I go up here? Or?
Sure.
Right. Your Honor, dearly gathered in the jury, honored accuser, and my beloved client. Today, I hope that justice will serve. Today, I hope that you will take into consideration that my client, Mr. Clean, was working with Kyle Maceo. He was being very thorough in his club work together with Kyle Maceo. He had nothing to win and everything to lose in the event of Kyle Maceo's removal from this work. Is he, as his name implies, very clean? That is for you to decide today, honored jury. The defense rest.
Hey, who killed my side
Mr. Rancor. Mr. Vice, closing statements.
One moment, Your Honor. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the key issue today comes down to the fact that we have established collusion between Mr. Clean and Rockstar in the attempted assassination of Kyle Maceo's life. As you heard in Flame and Bat's testimony, he was aware. Excuse me.
Your excuse.
Your Honor, getting
The
little interruption here.
Defendant will remain silent for the rest of this, or else will be put in contempt by the bailiff. Marshal, that would be you and your taser. Carry on, Mr. Vice.
As was heard in Mr. Flame and Mr. Smash's testimony, he was aware that there was an operation between the Skeleton Crew and Kyle McKayo. He took part in this operation between the Skeleton Crew and Kyle McKayo, and he was dissatisfied with the results that he was getting from this operation. Is it fair to assume that perhaps Mr. Clean did not know that Rockstar would go to such lengths to eliminate Mr. McKayo from the equation? Perhaps. However, I urge the jury to recall that Mr. Clean, in his statement, affirmed that he did not care how Rockstar dealt with Mr. McKayo so long as his contacts in the organization were strengthened. Now, this statement cannot be included as official evidence, although it was not requested by the defense and it was made known to the defense. But in this statement, he confirmed every detail provided by the witness. Mr. Clean is lying. He was clearly dissatisfied with his relationship with Kyle McKayo. He stated these difficulties to different folks in SKEL and bragged about how Mr. McLean was now out of the equation to the witnesses, as demonstrated in Exhibit C. Rockstar may not be prosecutable under executive privilege. It is also possible that Rockstar would have gotten maybe another contact to assist them in their assassination attempts. It's possible. But the call ultimately came to Mr. Clean, and he did indeed follow through with glee. No matter what the defense says, today lies a man who is fighting for his life in the hospital bed. Or I should say, was fighting for his life. I have just received word during the closing statement by the defense from Dr. Sugma at the Central Los Santos Medical Center that Kyle McKayo died today at 3:05 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. May he rest in peace.
May he rest in peace.
I understand that his son, Kyle McKayo II, will be attempting to take up the mantle for his father. We wish him all the best. But ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Clean, as you can see from the evidence, had everything to do with Rockstar and their assassination of Kyle McKayo. I rest my...
Thank you, Mr. Vice. Does the jury need a moment to deliberate on this, or do we already know?
I think we're pretty much on the same page.
Zambi? Layak? Layak doesn't need anything. Zambi? Alright, what verdict has the jury reached?
Your Honor, we, the members of the jury, find the defendant guilty as charged.
So be it. Mr. Clean, you have been found guilty of the murder of Kyle McKayo by a jury of your peers. This court hereby sentences you to ride a Fagio in all official SKEL events for the following 2 weeks, as well as to be renamed Twilight Sparkle for 2 weeks in Discord. And do we expect to
I
announce
will
it
not show up in 2 weeks. I don't care. Okay? I
President's
will not show up in 2 weeks.
discretion.
I
The
will
court
not.
is adjourned.
Wait, hold up, T. Does this mean like in like our rides and stuff?
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor, and ladies and gentlemen of the jury. Thank you, everyone, for coming out for the trial today. Justice has been served.
What about the Discord thing, though?
It's already been done. Mr. Twilight Sparkles is guilty.
Hey.
We fucking did it.
Does that mean like? Wait, does that mean church and stuff?
Oh yeah.
We got him.
It does.
We got him. Oh, fuck.
And be spotty for the next 2 weeks. You gotta be here. And he'll get out of it.
No,
Rancor, before you leave, how are you feeling about today's decision?
You got the reporter on the case.
Well, I believe that we must respect the jury and their decision. And I believe that this case will not rest.
Are you going to attempt an appeal?
We will do anything we can to clean the name of Mr. Clean.
I'm going on vacation for 2 weeks. I'll catch you guys later.
You know, you'd get it when you got back.
I have even worse incriminating photos of Mr. Clean and a Rockstar employee.
Save it for the appeal.
Jonathan, are you feeling good?
Johnny's evidence is pretty Loctite.
Pretty rock
I'm not
solid.
doing this again. I
Much like cameo costume.
Justice was served today?
Yes, indeed, justice was served today. We fought hard to represent. We gave the best defense that we could. We gave the defense that we believe Mr. Makeo would have wanted. May he rest in peace. Our thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his loved ones.
Didn't have any.
We will do the best that we can.
No, he didn't.
To make sure that they can get through this. But what matters today was a victory. What happened today was a victory for justice. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Twilight Sparkles.
Well, what happened today will not bring back Mr. Clean. Justice was perfectly executed. I'm glad that the Associated Press is glad that the jury came through.
I did it for my president.
On this occasion, there is free booze, free party at the casino at my penthouse. There is jacuzzi as well. Let's go.
I think this warrants
Alright.
a party.
Alright.
Thank you for the reporting, AP.
You know it is.
This has
Can you
been,
please move your bike?
You're sexy as hell, by the way.
this has been Weasel News. Unfortunately, I have to get back to the editing room to get this out as soon as possible.
I got it.
You're turning at the camera. You can actually watch his stream. He filmed it off his friggin'